Culture. It's one of the few things that defines us as an individual. For me, growing up as a young Mexican kid, soccer was always an essential part of my culture. Seeing my family root for all of their all-time favorite teams, watching games every Sunday after church, all of this has made an impact in my own personal life. Today I'll be talking about the great game of soccer, how big of a role it's played in my life, how big of a role it's played in the community's life, and also some out-of-town trips and experiences. First, let's discuss soccer's role in my life. At the age of 6, I was already infatuated with the game of soccer before I even knew how to understand the game. So as any mom who saw their kid enjoying soccer, she entered me into a youth team at the age of 7. With the help of my mom, this completely new experience was life-changing. The competition ranged from recreational to competitive to even out of state. Through all this, I finally understood how much the soccer culture meant. And little would I know, I would end up playing soccer for the next 10 years straight. So living with the game now for 18 years, it's almost become like a second home for me. It's definitely a way to escape from the world's ongoing problems. Yeah, my mom has always wanted me to be more outgoing, more adventurous, try new things. However, I always thought soccer provided just that. It brought me new experiences, new places, and just an overall experience I will never forget. So second, I want to discuss how soccer impacts us as a community. Say for example, basically any soccer team you support can be chosen to represent you, and people with similar interests in that team that you support, it'll make it easier to connect with people with the same common ground. I also want you guys to take note, if you pay close attention, each team has their own national culture. Think of it this way, different teams from different countries, teams like France, Belgium, even Mexico, they have their own play style, chants, or uniform design that they'll develop as a way of expressing. Through all of this, we can see their culture and we get a little glimpse of what their tradition practices look like. Say for example, the World Cup. The competition will take place in the United States, Mexico, and Canada, meaning teams from all around the world will come to countries and cities near you, seeing all the different cultures clash together so well into the game of soccer. Now, in my own society and everyday life, practicing daily from 6 to 8 p.m., having tournaments on the weekends, I became a part of the Calwell community. While our team was practicing laboriously, moms are going as far as selling food, even offering Zumba classes to fundraise money. In the end, all we wanted was to enjoy being a part of the soccer culture. Lastly, I will discuss some out-of-town trips and even some different experiences for soccer. So starting off with my freshman year, it was hard. I like to say I was adapting to new things, but soccer, it kept me grounded. I'll never forget that winter, we had one of the best tournaments in Redwood City, California. The JSC tournament was one of the most awaited competitions. Driving 3 hours back and forth, staying in different hotels over the weekends. It was a sacrifice me and my mom knew we had to give up to live up the dream of soccer. Another experience I love to talk about is my 16th birthday. I remember vividly being able to go see my all-time favorite soccer team, Real Madrid, and they played in the Rose Bowl in Los Angeles. At the age of 16, it made me realize how much soccer can really unify us. Soon after, it was my junior year of high school. I was 17 years old playing for the same soccer club. We always participated in state cup tournaments. This one in particular happened to be in Boise, Utah. The doubleheader games for 5 consecutive days. The overall journey was very intense and physical. But with this fortunate experience, it taught me perseverance, cleverness, and most importantly, wit. So today I talked to you guys about 3 things. How big of a role it's played in my life, its impact on not only me but the community's life, and some new experiences and trips I've had the pleasure of going on. Not only has the soccer tradition played an impact on me, but it's played an impact on millions of other kids as well. Growing as a young male adult in society can be hard, but soccer's there to keep you grounded. And along the way, hopefully the experience teaches you new things that will guide you into the person that you will become in the future.